Now, if you're a SpongeBob fan like myself, back in the day, it's memorable, not in the way you think about it, but if you grew up, you can understand Squidward and his situation. You'll further understand why many people start to agree and relate to Squidward. Now again, coming from Squidward, this is typical. He just want to play his clarinet from easing off from work. So him wanting just to play the clarinet and not going outside to play is really concerning, because that is the cycle we are in. And if you really watch SpongeBob, SpongeBob and Patrick are the only people that interact with him. And it's important that SpongeBob actually uses the word new and Squidward judged from a third person's perspective and called it childish. This is really going to be important later in the episode. Now, after Squidward's house has been destroyed, a well-timed ad popped
Looking at you, Google.
showing rainbows with a man in front of it, showing him that yes, you can have this dream if you just come to this place, which most people try to achieve a dream in real life. Maybe you train hard, maybe you work extra hard, or maybe you're just doing your own thing to pursue something. And this is where the episode shines in Squidward's pursuit of happiness. And Squidward is gonna find out that peace and happiness are two different things. Now, we might overlook this, but real quick, he met somebody that's basically the same as him, and he doesn't look too happy to be there. And he roasted Squidward, and he says his comebacks are not good, and to get a life. Now, two things there. If somebody's comebacks are not good, real life perspective, that means they're not creative. And a person that sees him the same is telling him to get a life means his life is boring, ironically enough. Now, seeing Squidward enjoy himself, he's doing the right thing. He's doing everything he loves. He's doing everything in rhythm. Basically, whatever he wants to do, he does. If he wants to go to the store and get some food, he does. He wants to play clarinet and suck at it? Sorry. He can. If he wants to go to a dance recital, all up to him. Now, this is where many people fail in real life, and we can analyze this and change our lives once we understand what Squidward did wrong. See, he confuses peace with happiness, and at the end of the day, peace doesn't give happiness. Peace is just peace. And also, he's just doing the same things every single day. Like, if you just go to work and come home and repeat the same cycle, you're not gonna live a happy life. Just like Squidward here, he's doing everything, same thing over and over and over again, with no new life experiences, which SpongeBob is very good at, using his imagination and creativity, which Squidward doesn't have. As you can see, he's following the same schedule, riding the bike, playing the clarinet, recital, and going to work. Nothing different. Same cycle. Not even switching up when to go to the recital. And a key detail he said here was actually his learning lesson: too much paradise. Not only that he confused peace with happiness, but also he was experiencing a lot of the same things that made him happy. On a non-related topic, let's say you played basketball. You train every single day. Unless you're trying to go to the pro league, it won't be fun anymore if you go 7 days out of the week versus the 2 to 3 days. It'll be more funner on the days you don't go because, oh wait, you haven't went yet. And then when you do go, it's gonna be more funner. But let's say you're playing the same game. You're playing the same game and getting the same animations, same response. It's gonna get dull over time. And Squidward understands, yes, now I understand that this whole cycle is bad for me because I'm getting no new experiences. That's why Squidward was happy when he heard the leaf blower and he thought it was SpongeBob. Because SpongeBob is chaos and Squidward is peace. If it's just peace, it's gonna get boring, and just chaos, nothing will get done. But if you combine both and what life is really about, it's the ups and downs of it. Not just the ups and not just the downs, but the ups and downs. And that's how we should experience life to, live, You don't want to be up all the time. You don't want to be down all the time. You want to be in the mixture of it. You want to choose peace all the time because we think happiness is the end result, which is wrong. And now you see Squidward playing with the leash blower like SpongeBob and Patrick in the beginning of the episode. His learning arc. And he even plays it like a little child discovering a random object, touching the leaf blower, pressing random buttons, playing around with it, and is even embarrassed when a woman walks by. He doesn't want to let anyone see his inner child because it seems inappropriate as he's a whole full adult. We see SpongeBob as a child, we see Squidward as an adult, and Squidward sees himself as an adult too. So he doesn't want other people to see him as a kid. It's not a good look for him. And as you can see in a little bit, you're gonna see he's gonna not care anymore. Now, Squidward has figured out, chaos is the key to happiness because the ups and downs. But in the beginning of the episode, Squidward was in the down. Actually, he was in the up because he thought peace was happiness. Now discovering that chaos with the peace, he misgrouped just a little bit. Chaos doesn't necessarily mean happiness. It's just random things that happen in your life that can lead to a different reaction, which leads to happiness, not the actual chaos. And as you can see here, Squidward just rampage. SpongeBob and Patrick even showing up has not even done all that. Didn't disturb nobody's peace besides asking if you're the real Squidward. That's pretty much all they did, but they didn't destroy nothing. And Squidward is just learning what happiness is. So if we could just be like SpongeBob, maybe not Patrick, and include the bad and the good, and be happy like Squidward in the end, life wouldn't be so dull. So if you're playing that game, try something different. Maybe a different game, maybe a different way of playing, because realistically speaking, if you're doing the same thing all the time, you're gonna be good at it. You might as well mess it up. And that's how most people become better. By messing up everything, once the fundamentals are down, that's actually where you improve. And it'll become fun again. Try different settings, try for different skills. If you suck at something, improve in it. You could become better at it. My experience, I didn't like Rainbow Six Siege, right? My experience. I said this game is trash. There was no aim assist. I was very bad at it. And all I did was continue playing. I lost some games, I win some games. But now I'm very good at Rainbow. Sometimes I'm even getting aces without even really trying. Then after becoming good at Rainbow, I just started playing other games. So once we learn to just accept that chaos and bad things are gonna happen in our life, then we could continue to live a more balanced life, which is the key of life. Balance, no, not too good, where Squidward says too much paradise, and not too much chaos, in which Squidward is just terrorizing the whole Squidwardville. But that's it for today. Remember, just have fun in life, have your ups, have your downs. You're never gonna be down forever. But anyways, have a good day.